I love gin. Yes, we'll drink gin at the show.
Oh,
Usually
yeah?
covers it.
Yeah, let's have some gin, dude.
This is Black Tornado Podcast.
And welcome to the Black Tornado Podcast, your home for underground metal. Today is an episode I guess I'm going to title Took Long Enough because I love this band. I've posted me wearing the shirt. They were on the 420 show. Devil Lettuce out of Doomington, Indiana. I have Nick and David with me. What's up, boys?
How you doing?
Hey now.
Having us.
You know,
Hey now.
yeah, it's a long time coming. Glad to finally link up.
Yeah, this should have happened forever ago, and I'm happy that it's happening now. I had Omen Killer on not long ago. Absolutely love Omen Killer. Love that band. Achilles is absolutely the homie. Shout out Achilles, good dude.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna see you guys in not too long, and on the wrap up show for 2015. Comment on the Facebook page or on the YouTube page said because the content is slowing down for this year. Listeners said, I hope that you take this time to focus more on video footage, which makes sense because the show gets posted on YouTube, and YouTube is predominantly a video platform. And I said, I got you, brother. So I am planning to do a little, it's not going to be the entire time, but I am going to take some video during my trip to Doomington.
hell yeah.
I am gonna record the bands that I see. I am gonna try and record some pre and post concert footage. So when that gets done, I'll get it all edited, and Black Tornado will have another video for you. But that's for later. Right now, we're talking to the Devil Lettuce. I've probably listened to the EP, probably 5-6 times. I listen to a lot of music. I get a lot of music sent to me. Sometimes I only listen to it maybe once, maybe twice. Devil Lettuce, yeah, I probably listened to it 5-6 times. Let's see. So, self-titled EP was released in 2022, and
It's been that long.
it's been a long time. Yeah, been a long time.
Too long.
One thing I want to ask right off rip, it's kind of the same thing I did with Omen Killer. You guys have one thing in common, many things in common, but one thing we're going to point out is you guys both have killer cover art. So who did the cover art for the EP?
So the EP, Mangansi Art. We actually found him on Fiverr, and
Great.
Some like Indonesian dude or something.
yeah, he was located in India. We gave him like a rough sketch idea,
Yeah.
and
Liked his art.
Cool.
Pretty well did exactly what we were looking for.
Yeah.
yeah,
no.
right off the bat.
Yeah. I've used Fiverr before. I had a music project that I couldn't find a drummer, and I didn't want to use a drum machine, so I went on Fiverr and I hired a drummer, and we sent the drummer the bass and guitar tracks, told him the kind of genre that we were aiming for, and the guy absolutely nailed it. Like, we didn't have to change it. This guy's a professional drummer, I'm sure. And he just murdered it, and it cost us
Just
like,
ripped one out.
I don't know, like $30. Like, it wasn't that much money, you know?
Well, there's some talented dudes on there for sure.
Definitely. Anything that you need, be it a musician, be it an artist, Fiverr is a great resource, and I like that that we're not using AI. I can go on a rant about that, and I'm not going to today, but hire real people, man. There's talented artists out there. Why don't we hire these talented people? And they don't
Good
cost
for-
a ton.
Yeah, I think I can be good for like getting an idea across. But then, like for us, want a real artist to take that idea and do something with it. Make it.
Oh, sure. My
personalized in some way.
my artist in the Philippines, sometimes, I can doodle, but I can't draw like he can. So sometimes I'll utilize an AI prompt and say,
Give you an idea.
this is kind of what I'm thinking in my head. Can
Right.
you bring it to life? And then he
Exactly.
takes it, and I mean, this dude's old school, man. He sits there with the pen and the fucking pencil and
That's awesome.
kills it, and then scans it in high res and sends it to me. Um, as everybody knows at this point, if you've listened to more than one episode of Black Tornado, go to Grind Art, check out my boy Glenford. We've been friends for it's 2026, so 10 years now. 10 years Glenford and I have been pals. He has done artwork for Black Tornado Podcast. He's done artwork for Kingdom of Salt. He's done artwork for random D&D sessions that I've done and just needed
Cool.
sketches that I've wanted. Glenford is the shit. Wasn't planning on doing a plug this early, but hell, let's do it now. Bands, podcasts, anybody out there, if you need artwork, especially of the gory, scary variety, go to Instagram and Facebook. Check out Grind Art, or you can just look up Glenford Gabarzi and tell him that the tornado sent you. He will hook you up. All right, let's get back to The Devil Lettuce. One thing I've noticed that people seem to like is right away we got to play music. So we're going to do that. We're going to dig into the EP before we start talking. This is The Devil Lettuce with Crumble.
In this film, you will be the ease with which this vicious black will be crawling in your neighbor's yard, rolling with the harvest of its
Another wasted day alone in my mind. So much I should have done that around. Brain pride, zombie image. I just wanna go away. Back the bolt, light the torch. Now it's time to. Get it out, we're fucking recording. Shit, the drama. You, I hope I don't regret. But someday alone in my mind, there's so many voices paranoid, terrified. I just got the sweats and I wanna go sleep. Scuba down on the torch, now it's time to smoke rubber.
It's a really catchy song. I love that you're singing the chorus right away. That's what makes the song memorable in your head. I had it stuck in my head. You know what I mean? You know how you get the Cranberries Zombie?
Yeah.
It gets stuck in your head and all you want to do is
Yep.
put a 45 to your dome. Crumble does that, but in a fun way. And I absolutely love the drums on that song. We kind of talked about that pre-recording. Is that Nick did the drums on this EP, and now I believe you said you do guitar for the band.
Currently a guitar now. So.
Currently guitar. I think it's a shame, and nothing against throwing no shade whatsoever to the current drummer. I'm sure he's awesome. I noticed a theme with the EP for myself personally, and that theme was I love the shit out of the drums on this album.
Oh, yeah.
Every single song,
really
drums are
appreciate
killer.
that. I always felt like I was lacking, because I'm not a fill kind of drummer. Like I said, I don't feel like I'm a drummer, so I can do basic beats and stuff like that, but I really have a hard time with fills.
Yeah, right.
And,
But
I always criticize myself hard when it comes to that stuff, but I try to justify what the song needs.
well, you just nailed it just there. And I think any musician criticizes themselves. That's
Right.
you want to be better. You want to improve. I think what you just said absolutely hits the nail on the head. You fit the song. So one of my favorite bass players of all time, Ian Hill from Judas Priest. Ian Hill is not a crazy Ryan Martini Mudvayne technical all over the place player, but he fits the song. Cliff Williams, AC/DC, is not a insane technical player, but he fits the song. It's not what you can do or what you can't do. It's what's appropriate for the music that you're playing. And your drumming on this EP absolutely nails the stoner rock vibe. Like you have the vibe down 110%. 110%.
Awesome.
And the drums really just sound really big and full.
That's one thing when it comes to like doom, sludge, stoner rock. I like when the drums sound like they were recorded in a cave and you just get that big full drum energy, especially with the bass drum. And I think on this EP, Nick, you absolutely nailed it. Nailed it 100%.
I feel like a lot of doom bands kind of hide the drums back in the mix. Like you can hear them, but they take all the bass and all the oomph out of, in the final mix is what I've kind of come to notice. And
I agree with you.
My favorite styles of bands have been, that kind of drum sound, like Vinnie Paul.
Yeah.
Pantera has that big fucking drum sound, and that's kind of what I liked, and I found fit with what we were, going for, at least stylistic wise. So,
do you, outside of The Devil Lettuce, do you still currently drum at all, like even in your free time?
Actually, I've got a hardcore project called Ruinous Wake that I drum for. Got
cool.
A couple songs up on YouTube, I think.
Really? Hey, when this is done, send me a link. I'd like to
sure.
check it out. Yeah, I'd love to check that out. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, they're badass too.
So Devil Lettuce, longtime BTP people will know that Devil Lettuce was featured on arguably, well, I don't want to say my favorite because they're all my favorite, but one of my favorite theme shows. Last year's, or was it last year or the year before, the 420 show? I don't remember when. I think it was last year.
Maybe last year. I think it was last year.
I think it was last year. Bong Rips for Jesus, which, by the way, Bong Rips for Jesus turned into a show favorite. I had people messaging me telling me that that was their favorite song off of the 420 episode. They absolutely loved it. Yeah, that one stood out. Even my good pal Dr. Nez told me Devil Lettuce Bong Rips for Jesus said it was one of his favorite songs from the 420 episode. And if Dr. Nez says he likes it, it must be good. And I trust I trust my doctor when he tells me that he digs it. You guys were also featured on the Weedian Trip to Indiana compilation in 2020.
Yeah, we were.
That was so. First of all, Weedian's awesome.
Yes, they are.
I love the Weedian compilations. And once I heard that there was an Indiana compilation, I lost my fucking mind. And because my music at the time was non-existent, I just thought to myself, boy howdy, I hope I recognize some of the names. And then I checked it out and I recognized like 5-6 bands. I was like, hell yeah. I'm so happy.
Awesome.
I'm so happy that these 5 or 6 bands are now going to be heard by people in Italy and the Philippines and UK and all over. And that's kind of what I love about Weedian is, I mean, to a certain extent, I kind of do what they do. I take these underground bands and I try to bring them to, new listeners. Now, obviously, Weedian has, much more influence than I do. But hey, I'm over here fucking trying, man.
Gotta start somewhere. You know?
Wait, what song did we put on the Weedian? Was it Odyssey?
I can't remember the song.
It wasn't Bong Rips, but I'll say this: Bong Rips has more streams than was on your show than whatever we put on Weedian. So,
Bong Rips is
cool.
Bong Rips is that's your guys' Master of Puppets. That's your guys' that's your guys' Cowboys from Hell.
To slow the BPMs, cut the BPMs in half.
Yeah, but that's the way proper. Doom, stoner rock. That's the way it's. If you get past 100, you slow down. You're going to slow it down. A good Doom song. I mean, I did one, man. The fucking the self-titled Kingdom Assault. It's like 10 goddamn minutes long, and I just thought, oh, that's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be really long, and I don't know how many people have listened to the whole thing. Power to you if you listen to Kingdom Assault and listen to the self-titled track all the way through. It's long as shit. I thought that's what you're supposed to do. Well, regardless. So it says on Devil Lettuce, former members of Sidious. I want to take a second. Sidious, is that a Star Wars reference? Or is that something else?
I don't know either. No.
But everybody got mumbled.
Yeah, I don't think it's a Star Wars record.
Oh, that's a shame.
But
so Pat's from Sidious, and I doubt he even knows.
Oh, I thought as soon as I heard it, it says, former members of Sidious, and I thought, oh, Darth Sidious. It's a Star Wars reference. Okay, maybe it's not. Well, maybe I'll get the answer to that in the future.
We'll ask Pat.
Yeah, let me know. It also says former members of Severed Senses.
Yep.
And that was my former baby.
Oh, okay, cool. Did you play drums on that?
I was guitar. That was a guitar on that.
Guitar on that. Okay, cool. And then it says current. Obviously, I know this is current member of Omen Killer, which is super cool. So, side question. So on the show that I'm coming down for, you're playing double duty.
That'll be my first time ever doing double duty.
Yeah,
It'll be pretty wild.
Oh, that's so cool, man. You're like Edsel Dope when he plays with I mean, we don't know he plays for Static X. We can only assume. But when he plays with Dope and Static, double duty. Very cool. So you said that'll be the first time doing it?
Yeah, I'm getting really old, so after the second set, probably get wheelchaired around.
I will gladly help you. A
Good.
la Eric the actor. I will gladly. We you can turn around and go ack
Ack,
Jack
ack, ack.
big nose Jack ack ass. And if anybody out there understood why that was so funny, message me. I'll send you a sticker.
Yeah.
Please. It's one of the one of the many reasons that David and I are pals is our love for old school Stern.
Oh, the golden years, man.
The gold, yeah, the correct, basically anything Artie Lang and Pryor are the golden. Once Artie left, I left. I didn't care anymore. I don't know these new staff members. I don't know this new drama. I don't care about any of it. But
That's too much anymore.
I will gladly tell you quotes from 20, 30 years ago because I spent, as I told David, I spent at least, and I still do it now, but I spent like a solid year. I didn't even listen to music. I just listened to old Stern shows over and over and over again. And if anybody knows of a Howard Stern trivia night in your area, please get in touch with me so I can come and completely smoke all of you and absolutely win. And
They're probably all in New York.
probably all in New York, where people probably know far more than I do.
Weird is.
But yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that David and I connected on was our love of Stern. Did you see the picture of the Beetlejuice Buddha that I sent you?
No, I didn't. Did you send it in disc?
I sent it to you today on Instagram.
Oh no, I have not.
Yeah, you'll have to scroll.
I haven't been on IG
back.
yet.
Yeah, you have to scroll back and check it out. It's so cool. He's sitting on my my Laney head.
That's awesome.
I keep my little Buddha Beetlejuice on there, and occasionally look at it and go, "Who, me?"
I'm gonna have to show him some Beetlejuice videos now.
Oh my God, Beetle is the fucking
Yeah,
best.
you're gonna laugh your dick off.
And he's still, and you know what's great? And we're gonna get back to you guys in just a second. Beetlejuice, I'm happy to report, as of this recording, is alive and well. People occasionally will say things about Beetlejuice dying. Beetlejuice is alive and well.
Chilling, man.
And is still making money. He still makes more money than you. He still has more bitches than you. He's 98 years old, depending on what day you ask him how old he is. He might
Still
be
can't
40.
spell fire truck though.
If you ask him to spell red, he's going to spell Lester.
Yeah. Best dude ever.
Beetlejuice rules. All right, I don't want to talk about Beetle forever. You guys did a show with my boys, my homies. I hope they're listening to this. You guys did a show with my boys in Murderdrome.
Oh yeah, dude.
Carl's Tavern. Let me tell you something.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. I hope somebody in Murderdrome is listening to this. Black Tornado podcast started in 2016. Went about a year, and then I got discouraged and bummed out, and then I stopped doing it. And then, as everybody knows, 2 years ago, started the show back up. I have done 50 some odd episodes. Had all kinds of bands on, all kinds of promotion for the underground. That's what Black Tornado is about. I got to tell you something. Having Murderdrome on the show was one of my fucking show highlights. And I'll tell you why. If you haven't listened to the Murderdrome episode, please go back and listen to it. So we're doing the interview. We're having a great time. And one of the guys, I don't remember who, but one of the guys mentioned, by the time this airs, 2 of the guys in the bands will have graduated high school. Like, in my head, I lost my shit. I was like, this is awesome, because when I was middle school, high school, the amount of people in bands was a lot bigger than it is now. We had a lot more kids playing music together, even if it sucked. we were giving it our all, and we were playing music, and I just thought it was so cool to know that there's still this younger generation of kids out there really giving it their all. And on top of the fact I like the music, I think Murderdrome is a great band. But just because they're so young too, I will forever be a fan of that band.
Yeah, their riffs. When we saw them, just the way they write their riffage is like tasty.
Yeah,
It reminds me of like, I don't know, home almost. It's like that '80s kind of chug they have
yeah.
in their sound, and yeah, Murderdrome was awesome.
Yeah, they're
That
such cool.
show kind of sucks because Nick couldn't make it.
I wasn't there
Oh.
for that one, unfortunately.
Oh,
My
okay.
truck was having issues.
Well, you guys will have to figure out, Nick, you'll have to figure out getting together with those dudes and doing another show. I mean, they're just,
For
I'm
sure.
I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy that they're doing what they're doing. And something kind of cool. This is a BTP first. So as I did with you guys, and as I've done with other bands that I like, I've sent care packages. I've sent stickers and guitar picks and that sort of things to certain bands. And so I sent a care package to Murderdrome. Same thing I sent you guys: stickers, guitar picks, that sort of thing. And I believe it was their guitar player. I believe, I could be wrong. And he sent me a picture of, they were loading out. They were getting ready to go to a show. And on the pickup truck, the rear view window, there's a Black Tornado sticker on the rear view window of the truck. And I thought that was the
It's awesome.
freshest shit ever.
Yeah.
My truck don't have a BTP sticker. And I thought that was so cool that anytime somebody does something cool with one of my stickers, whether you put it at a venue and send me a picture of it, or you put it on your guitar case or whatever, like, I love it. That's the shit. Thank you to everybody that's done that and sent me a picture. But to put it on your vehicle is so cool. Like that just blew my mind.
Achilles, by the way, only uses your picks.
That's what he told me, and I plan on making. I guess he'll know this by the time he hears it. I plan on making another batch of those same picks, and I'm gonna have a certain amount set aside specifically for Achilles because he's such a
So-
nice fella.
He is.
Yeah, I like that
What a-
dude.
Merry fellow whose boots are yellow.
I like him. I liked when I had Omen Killer on. I'm as excited to see you as I am excited to see him, and they probably won't be ready in time. But I do plan on repressing those picks, and I'm going to set a certain number aside just for him.
He'll love
because
that.
that's cool. I love those picks too. Those are the picks I use. I mean, it'd be weird if I didn't.
Right.
I honestly 99% of the time play just fingerstyle. But if I'm playing something faster, like a Misfit song or a Motorhead song, then I will
Really need
jump
to dig
a
in.
pick. And yeah, I use those picks. They're Clayton picks. If anybody was curious, and they were not supposed to be purple. That was a mistake, which a happy mistake, I guess.
They look so good with the black.
I
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
purple.
They were supposed to be black and white. And then I don't know if I clicked the wrong button, but they ended up being purple. And I just thought, oh, Sabbath purple. That's cool. That
Yep.
works. And yeah, so that worked out. So speaking of live shows, we were just talking about Murderdrome. So going through your IG page, I noticed something a couple of times. I noticed this massive fucking bong. How big is that fucking thing?
There's two of them.
They're, what, 2 foot
Oh, there's
long?
two.
Yeah.
They blow smoke. I've got them rigged up to a smoke machine.
Get
So
the
any venue,
fuck out.
any venue that'll let us use the smoke machine, we've got a little button. Joey, the singer, he'll press, and they
Yeah.
start
Yeah,
sending
that's how it
smoke
goes out.
everywhere.
Is the show that I'm going to, will they let you use smoke machines?
Unfortunately, not. And it's
No,
rigged up
get
for their fire department. Yeah.
Oh no, lame.
They'll be on stage, but not
They'll be on
rigged up.
stage, but they won't blow the
We
smoke.
bring
Okay.
them, but we can't smoke them everywhere.
Well,
so
I'll hit the
unfortunately.
vape and I'll blow it out. then.
That's people have done that. Yeah.
Maybe I'll make a prop, dude. I'll make a prop cloud.
You know, we thought,
Yeah.
well, it's hard to, get that smoky effect and have it look good. We've thought about using dry ice or something like that, but where the fuck
Yeah.
do you get dry ice just offhand when
Yeah.
you need it? So,
No, sure. There's this company that makes I'm sure you guys are familiar with Rammstein.
mhm.
And the 80-foot fireballs and fuck. Have you guys quick side note, have you guys ever been to a Rammstein show?
I saw them at Soldier Field in 2022.
Oh, I was there too. Nice.
Dude, that was the
I've-
craziest shit ever.
I've seen Rammstein multiple times, and I always tell people same thing I tell people with ICP, like just go. Like who cares how much tickets are? Go. Because you're gonna have so much fun. So anyway, so I found this company that makes these fake flame machines. And like when you look at the picture of it, you're like, that's not all that impressive. But then I've seen it in a dark room, and it 100% looks like a fire coming out of this tube. So if those guys can make fire look real, I bet we could figure out some smoke that
Just some
looks
smoke.
semi-real. I mean, obviously there's a little bit of fun and obviously having a giant bong on stage. It doesn't have to look perfect, but I bet it could look cool. It kind of reminds me of do you guys remember, it sucks that they're not around anymore. Do you guys remember Cannabis Corpse?
Yep, for sure.
So I saw Cannabis Corpse many, many years ago, and they had the Weed Monster. Just this dude in like essentially a ghillie suit that looks like a bunch of nugs.
We should do
And-
that. Hilarious.
And I said on an episode, I don't remember, a while back, and I was like, that's like like Iron Maiden has Eddie, right?
Eddie.
And I
John
was like,
Goblikon.
John Goblikon, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, Cannabis Corpse used to have the Weed Monster, and like the Weed Monster would dance around on stage, and then he'd jump in the pit, and it was just like, I like when bands can have fun with what they're doing. A lot of bands, and no shade, but bands will come out on stage and they're super serious and they stand perfectly still, and it's just like, yeah, I get it, man. You're some aggressive fucking death metal band, cool. But I think it's more fun when a band can embrace the fun and the funny side. So like you guys with giant bongs on stage, like that's awesome. That's fucking cool,
Yeah.
man.
That's
doesn't-
kind of a tone too, right? Right? You know it's going to be
Yeah.
like kind of a laid back atmosphere almost. Yeah,
Well-
you can chill for a minute.
Yeah, it's kind of like we were talking pre-recording about like Belushi Speedball. They're all very competent musicians, right? They're all great musicians. But when they come out on stage, it looks like a bunch of kids having fun. And when the band is having fun, the crowd has fun. I can go back to ICP, man, when they're chucking Fago and shit. Everybody's dancing around and having a good time. When George comes out on stage and insults your town's or your state's football team,
Yeah.
and everybody yells back at him. There's a funny connection to this, obviously very hardcore death metal band, and I don't know. I've seen a lot of bands where they come out and they're super serious and the guys don't move and they don't smile and they fucking play their set and they get off stage. And I'm just like, all right, that's cool, but like, you guys, you're just a bunch of dudes like us, man. Like, have some fun with that shit.
Yep.
Deicide, man. Deicide's the one, man. You ever been to a Deicide show? It's serious as shit.
I've never seen Deicide live.
Yeah, it's serious as shit. They're not having any fun.
I think I've seen a lot of it. I never saw them in person, but Black Dahlia Murder.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
R.I.P.
they
fucking
always look up
Trevor,
there like
dude.
looking, having fun up there. You know, they have fucking dude up there in an 8 costume running around.
Yes,
You
yes.
know?
Trevor was the absolute goat, man. I'm gonna take 1 second to talk about him. He kind of did what I do. He didn't have a show, but he had like a blog, or he wrote for a website. I can't remember, but he would just gas up all these underground bands. And he was like me, man. He would just sit on Bandcamp all day, and he would just listen to underground bands. And then he would write this like blog post, and he would just hype these dudes up. Oh, you need to check out Handsome Prick out of Highland, Indiana, or wherever the fuck they're from. And I mean, just so cool that people are we're doing stuff like that. And I mean, not to pat myself in the back or anything, but like, I wish there was more shows like mine. I wish there was more avenues for underground bands to kind of get a little bit of exposure. I mean, with my show, it's not necessarily a huge show, but the people that listen, I mean, they're into the underground. They check out bands and shit, and it's cool for me. I'm happy that I'm able to try to provide them with different bands, different music. And as I've said 100 times before, I only play stuff that I like. I've been submitted stuff that I don't want to talk anything negative, but I don't care for it. And yeah, I only play stuff that I like. So anybody that I've ever played on Black Tornado, they obviously have the endorsement that I dig their music.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. All right, let's take a quick break. We're going to this is fun. I love doing this. We're going to listen to The Devil Let Us off the EP The Devil Let Us. And the song is called Devil Let Us.
If I were the devil, if I were the prince of darkness, if I were the devil, I'd want to indulge the whole world in darkness, but I wouldn't be happy until I had seized the ripest apple on the tree.
Nothing I've seen is all before.
Now, is that a song that gets played like at every fucking show?
I don't know. Sometimes.
I feel like
Well,
it
for a
should.
while, we've cut out a lot of the old stuff here lately. We've definitely been a lot more new.
Oh,
Our
okay.
new stuff's definitely going in a sludgier, heavier direction than
Okay.
the EP is definitely more early '90s kind of feel, in my
Mhm.
opinion. Like
Southern Rocky too.
and then the
Yeah, I
new
like
stuff
that
is
though.
definitely, yeah, for sure. Definitely some of my favorite bands. But when we initially got the band together, the initial idea was to do doom, and it just happened to turn out, that EP is just kind of what came out.
Yeah.
Sure.
This one, since we kind of changed it up, I think that also has given it a different feel for one. And then two, we were like, well, we were a little bit more in control of the songs now, because Joe was the old guitar player he didn't like new ideas and that's one reason why I think he left, is he wanted control of everything. And,
Okay.
that's really not how we work. Like, Dave has a hand in a majority of these new songs in writing, and then I've got a song, Achilles has a song, the drummer even, or Pat, the drummer, he's got a song where he wrote, a majority of it. I feel like
Yes,
the
you guys
writing
are
is
sharing. You guys are sharing the creative juices. It's not just coming from one.
exactly.
That's cool.
And Nick's really, really good. I said this when we did the reverse noise and nonsense, but Nick's really good if you bring him riffs or ideas. Really good at smoothing them out, like super smoothing them and like getting them groovy.
Yeah.
And sometimes, yeah, sometimes I have a habit of writing right on that, that eighth note or whatever. So kind of boring.
I like to kind of take a producer aspect when, I'm brought Perry on. It's like, well, how does that song make me feel? Where should it go? Kind of, look at it from outside the box. And that's what I think working with other people in your band helps. It brings other perspectives to that song, turns it into something that you didn't have envisioned, and when starting it out, it takes on a whole new creation. I think
No,
that's
absolutely.
much more interesting.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think the styles changed too, because we've essentially added 3 new members. Nick was on drums before. Now he's got his guitar influence. We've added Achilles from Doom Band, and then Pat on drums. So yeah, it's heavier. It's all over the place. Big Boy's kind of hardcore-ish mixed with like.
But overall, it's definitely a darker, heavier feel, for sure. Or Crowbar. We take a lot of influences
Crowbar.
from Crowbar
yeah,
and Acid Bath.
yeah. As you should.
Yeah, the gods.
Yes, none heavier.
Yes.
On the scale and on the riff. I told
Achilles is into them, so I'd say that's probably some of the influence too.
Yep.
I told Achilles we were at that show together, and it was such a bummer because at that time we didn't kind of talk the way we talk now. And I swear I saw him, and I was wearing my black tornado hat. Excuse me. And I think he like quarter recognized me. Like, you give somebody that kind of look like you think you recognize them, and then you keep walking.
Yep.
And I think we kind of gave each other that look, and then we, went on our separate ways. And then later, I got to meet Gary Mader, who is one of my, like, he's a bass idol for me, especially like New Orleans is the new Vietnam. Like, that fucking bass riff is so goddamn nasty.
Yep.
So I got to meet him. Took a photo with him and posted up on the Black Tornado page, and he was like, "I was at that show. I think I saw you." And I'm just thinking to myself, like, this goes for anybody. Like, dude, if you think you recognize me somewhere, like, come say what's up, man. Like, I'm just some
yeah.
dude. I'm just some dude. Just say, hey, man, I'll grab a beer with you. We'll shoot the shit for a while. But I told him because that was such a stacked show. It was obviously it was I Hate God and Crowbar, and then I keep
Oh yeah,
forgetting-
up at Black Circle.
starts with a K, and they were great. Carithus.
Yeah,
Something
I see
like
them
that.
post it. Yeah,
And they murdered it too. I'd never heard of them. A big bummer for me was not grabbing their CD, but I'm sure I'll catch them again. And when I catch them again, I'll grab their CD and a T-shirt.
Yep.
But I've been to like hundreds of shows, you know, which I'm sure we can all say the same thing. Crowbar was like a religious experience for me. It's one of the best shows that I've ever been to in my life. It
Yep.
was just, I decided at that point, I will never miss another Crowbar show when they're in my area. I'll take the day off work, whatever I have to do. I'm not missing another show. It was just phenomenal. I mean, and I Hate God, don't get me wrong, it's just fucking, I have the
fucking awesome.
Southern Discomfort skull on my fucking forearm.
Hell yeah.
And I mean, they were so goddamn loud. Like, I was putting in earplugs. It was awesome. Yeah. So that was a really mean show. Black Circle, man. Have you guys ever played Black Circle?
We did. We played there with Sacred Scythe
Okay.
out of Indianapolis, and then we played with Restless Spirit, who was
Oh, okay.
coming
Cool.
through on tour, and they had
Nice.
an off night, and yeah, we got to. Did we open or do we play
No, you're
second? Played second, just before them.
Yeah, that's such a great venue. I love the staff there. I love the amenities, whether you're getting food or you're getting drink or something. I'm really looking forward to this. Is it called the Bishop? Is that the name of the venue that I'm coming to?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yep.
Bishop. I'm really looking forward to that. I've only been to Bloomington once prior. I talked to the Omen Killer guys about this. I have a friend that lives in Bloomington, and me and another friend came to visit him for his birthday, and we went to, I believe it's called Nick's Restaurant. It's
Yep, on Kirkwood.
possibly it's the oldest restaurant in Bloomington,
Yes, something like that.
something like that.
Been around forever.
And then we went to we played a round of golf at I believe it's called Taylor's, and it was
Oh, yep.
the people that run it just awesome. Very nice people. Day or two later, we went and played a round of disc golf at some huge park out there, and everybody out there, all the locals were super nice. And Bloomington really seems like the kind of place, like, it's just a bummer that it's not closer. Like, it's a trek for me. It's an all
Yeah.
day. It's the kind of thing I'm not going to drive down there for the day. Like, I'm at least going to stay the night
Yep.
wherever I'm going, because it is like a 3.5 hour drive for me. Like, it's long as
Yeah.
fuck.
It's a long drive.
And it's just
Oh,
a
it's got
bummer.
the
Like,
nice little gem in a sea of cornfields.
yes, that's great. I may use that as the cold open. That's good. No, I had a really good time when I was there before. I'm really looking forward to my trip down to see you guys. As I told Achilles and I told David before, as long as my truck is up and running, which my truck is currently in the shop right now getting wrenched on, and I should have it back Monday. So there shouldn't be any issues with me coming down. I'm definitely looking forward to my trip. I want to check out, what is it called? Gold Dust is the name of the record store?
Yes, Gold Dust Vintage and Vinyl.
Yep, I'm looking forward to my
Go
visit
CJ.
there. I'm gonna pick up my my copy of the Omen Killer Apocalypse. I'm gonna buy that, and probably a bunch of records that I don't need in my massive record collection, and add to that.
I believe they have the Wind cassette. I don't know if they have records.
Ah,
Might
shit.
be on
Oh, I might
CD
have.
or cassette.
If they have CD, I'll probably go that route. I think I still have a tape player somewhere. I think I still have a tape player. Mostly, I'm looking for CD because my truck has a CD player, and I got a
Oh,
long
yeah.
ass drive, brother. So
Yeah.
any bands that know David that are listening to this that want to sell a CD, come to this Bishop show. I'll buy your CD because I got a 3.5
bring it.
hour drive. I need some tunes.
And it's going to be a dope ass show.
I'm super excited, man. This sounds like a great time. But let's not go too far because I want to talk real quick about the Devil Let Us, the self-titled track, Riff City, man. Right? Nasty fucking riff. Nasty. Love it.
That one's fun to play.
Crushing drums. As I said pre-recording, I'm noticing a theme, and it's that I really love the drums. I love them.
I really appreciate that. It makes
And
me
then I
feel
was told that
good
Nick isn't
myself.
even the current goddamn drummer. Now he's on guitar. And I'm sure, don't get me wrong, I'm sure the new drummer is great. I can't wait to watch him play. I'm sure he's awesome too. But I don't know him yet, and I'm only going off of the EP that I currently do know. And the
Yeah.
drums on that EP, as the kids say, they slap. Love them. Love the drums. So good. And this guy's sitting here, oh, I'm an okay drummer. You're a great drummer. You calm down. You're a great drummer. I love it. I know we're not playing it today, but I do love the bass intro on Eulogy of a Stoner.
That was the first song we ever wrote.
Is that right? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a great song. Obviously, I guess I'm biased whenever I hear a bass solo or a bass intro. I go, ooh, fun. What break down your rig for me.
Well, now my head's still in the shop, so I'm just substituting what it usually is with what I am using, which is
Okay.
Nick's head. But I got the Dark Glass Anagram.
Oh yeah, you and your fancy anagram. You told me.
It gives me a real nerd boner.
It's pretty.
Fancy.
Yeah.
bastard. I can't wait
And
to
for
mess
the-
around. You got to let me mess around with that thing when I come.
Oh
down.
yeah, you can fuck around with whatever you want with it.
Yeah, you got to let me play with it.
Yep. So on my Devil Lettuce tone, I'm splitting my bass subtones out, running them
Okay.
through a separate line, compressing them just a little bit,
Uh-huh.
and then letting my mids and highs go through the top line, and that's what's getting distorted. So it gives you a
Sick.
nice, clean, fucking raspy distortion instead of getting muddy.
Hell yeah.
And then, yep, it's an Ampeg 410 classic.
Yeah, Ampeg
And
rules.
Ampeg SVT 5?
GT7.
Seven.
Nice.
The tried
Yeah,
and
that-
true backup go to.
Yeah. It's kicking ass.
And the dark glasses back in Finland or wherever the fuck it comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah, Finland, I believe. Yeah.
Yep.
It's,
It's been there since August. So it's been a minute.
Ampeg SVT, that's what David, I was telling you earlier, on Saturdays I go to my uncle's house and I jam with him, and we jam on a lot. You know, he's my uncle, he's older than me. We jam on a lot of like Southern rock, a lot of ZZ Top, a lot of Sabbath, but then I slowly
yeah.
introduce him to newer stuff. You guys will get a kick out of this. So the first time I ever jammed with him, I brought over that Schecter Omen I was telling you about, which is in
Yeah.
C standard, and he was like, "Why isn't it in standard?" I was like, "Because it's in C standard, because it's heavy as shit." And he was like, "Well, play something." And I played Empress Rising by Monolord.
Yes.
And he doesn't know, like, my uncle doesn't know any of that. Like, the heaviest shit he knows is probably Sabbath. Like, he
Yep.
knows, like, a little Lamb of God. He knows a little Slipknot.
That probably blew his mind.
But I played that riff for him, and he was like, "What's that?" And I go, "This is Doom." And he was like, "Play it again. Play it again." So I played, ba, ba, na, na, na. And then he starts, like, riffing over it. And he was like, "This is awesome." I go, "Yeah, dude, this is Monolord." I was like, "You need to,
Awesome.
like, listen to Doom." So today, this is really cool. So today I go over and I just got the HX Stomp, the Line 6. Basically, it's the poor man's version of what David owns. And I'm running through some channels trying to kind of find a tone that I like. And I started playing Rammstein's Du Hast.
Yeah.
And so he starts playing along with it. And I go, dude, you're playing Du Hast. And he goes, what?
Yeah.
I go, Rammstein. I go, the German dudes with the big fireballs. He's like, I don't know what that is. I was like, well, you're playing their song. And
You do now.
It was just really cool because I like introducing him to stuff that's very far outside of his wheelhouse. You know,
And seeing a positive reaction too is pretty neat.
yeah, like he'll riff on like he loves Kiss, right? Like Kiss is his shit. So he loves riffing on Dr. Love, and he loves riffing on the Stones and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I love all those bands too. But it's just kind of cool when I can play something, like play a riff for him that's something that's so far out of his wheelhouse that he's like, oh, this is cool. I'm like, yeah, you should you should check out these bands, man. I got a million of them.
Yep.
He listened to the podcast once and told me it wasn't for him, and I said, that's understandable. I said that's why you need to just listen to. I said you just need to listen to the 420 show. I said you love every band because he doesn't like the soup. Like he's not a Cannibal Corpse guy, right? He's not a Deicide or even a Death guy. Maybe Death, probably not. But like I think for him, Metallica is about his level.
Limit, yeah. Sriracha mayonnaise.
But I think the 420 show he would dig it because there's a lot of Zeppelin influence, obviously a shit ton of Black Sabbath influence, and I think he would. I think he would dig that. All right, enough talking about my uncle. He's not listening to the show. If you are, what's up, John? What is going on for the future of the Devil Lettuce? I know we were just talking a little bit about new songs. What's going on for maybe a full album, another EP? What are we doing?
On another EP.
Another EP?
We got like 5 or 6 new songs. We're
sick. Hell
currently tracking guitars, basically getting the rough stuff done to get drums done, and then once we get the drums in, we'll probably re-record the guitars that way. For me, it's just I get a better feel when I've got a drum backing track.
Yeah, totally.
Like just the click track, it gives me no feel. It just feels very static. So,
brother, you're preaching to the choir.
I'll probably re-record, and I've already tracked like 4 fucking guitar tracks. Just because I'm just getting an idea. How's everything going to sound and everything, and then I'll probably redo it all again once I get the drums and the bass going. So,
fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I get it 100%. I'm working with Eric from the Metal Verbalizers. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. Maybe he'll yell at me later. We're working on a project together, and he'll send me the drum track, and I can kind of work off that. But then once I hear the drums with his guitar, I start rethinking everything because now I've got a fuller picture, of what's going on. So yeah, totally preaching to the choir. Totally get it. I'm excited for new Devil Lettuce, man. I can't wait to hear it. I will of course promote the living shit out of it to everybody that listens to BTP. I'm excited to do so. All right, I'm gonna ask my last question. This is my favorite question. People that haven't missed an episode know this is my favorite question. I have 2 members of the Devil Lettuce with me, so you guys get to independently answer this question. What is your favorite piece of gear?
Yeah, I think my favorite piece of gear is that the Dark Glass Anagram is just can craft any kind of sound, really. Like for Devil Lettuce, I have a very clean, slightly distorted tone where I, separate the subtones and just distort the mids and highs. And then it lets me have a complete different setting with Omen Killer, where it's like totally fuzzed out, and I have an octifier on it, octave machine. What are they called? Something like that. But yeah, and it's got cool other things. Clean tones, some choruses. This really cool synthy tune that I use for an intro on a song that Nick wrote. But yeah, that piece of gear is cool. Technology's wild.
I would have to say my favorite piece of gear is probably my PV6505 head. I actually just recently found out that it's a American-made and designed PV, so I guess they're a little more durable than the Chinese-made ones. But killer metal tone, especially I've got a EQ pedal running through the effects loop, really allows me to dial in a gnarly tone. And the cleans aren't bad as long as you add some effects. I usually use a chorus and a time delay, and just makes it a little more palatable than the raw clean channel. But great amp, very versatile. I'm able to do gain staging, some cool stuff with it. So probably my favorite piece of gear so far.
And right here is where the mic's cut out for some weird reason. So this is where we'll wrap up the show. Thank you to Devil Lettuce for coming on the podcast. Looking forward to watching them very soon. And that's going to be a really good time. So I'll go ahead and wrap it up. As always, I'm your host, Adam. Thank you for making the Black Tornado podcast your home for underground metal. Be good, be safe. We'll see you real soon. Peace out.